let's get on right into our next segment, high spots and low shots. And, I gotta say, my low shot, I think I'm gonna make it Daniel Bryan here. Because, his team won the matchup, but he did not come away from this Raw looking like a winner. He tried to...
He won 2 matches tonight, man.
He won 2 matches tonight. One was by DQ because it all broke down. This one was because, Reigns stole the pin from him. But here's the thing. He tried instigating something with the guy that he's going to be facing at Fastlane for all the marbles, like who's going to WrestleMania, and he got laid out. This was one altercation he did not win. Reigns asserted himself, and, it did not look good for Bryan. He got speared, and that was the closing image of this show. So when you figure that this is the guy I've got to beat to go for the second straight year to the main event of WrestleMania, and you end up flat on your back, it's not a good time. So, yeah, Daniel Bryan, for that reason, in the context of his storyline with Reigns, is going to be my low shot.
I can buy that.
So who's your low shot?
My low shot... I really should make it. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going through with it. Seth Rollins is my low shot.
Yeah, man.
Between everything that happened to him on the screen, which involves a DQ loss to Ryback and a clean loss to Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns where he had a man advantage, there was some more personal things going on behind the scenes that just gave Seth Rollins a really terrible, awful, terrible night tonight.
Yeah, it really did.
So, Seth Rollins is my low shot, and it's not even really close.
But keeping it just with the on-screen stuff, I think you still have a very strong case. He did lose 2 straight matches tonight. So, yeah, definite low shot indeed. I can't argue with that. High spot, I think I'm going to give it to Bray Wyatt this week because he beat Dolph Ziggler. I would certainly argue that this victory was more decisive and dominant than the one that he got the week prior. And he cut yet another promo on The Undertaker. Just flat out saying, I am not afraid of you anymore. Pretty much saying, like, I'm who you used to be now, having all this confidence, all this momentum. Bray Wyatt's a freight train that's heading straight for the legacy of The Undertaker, and my eyes are glued, baby, so I gotta give him my high spot this week.
My high spot? See if you can guess, John.
Oh, man. Your high spot, I'm gonna say Roman Reigns.
Yes, sir!
All right.
Roman freaking Reigns. Not only was he directly responsible for both of his team wins tonight, but he also had a quite positive reaction and even some lingering positive reaction when he speared Daniel Bryan. Say what you want about him getting booed, the dude's getting over.
Definitely. I gotta be careful because I will say that minority is very loud, and sometimes I'll think, wow, is this just a bad crowd for Reigns in general? But yeah, he definitely still has support. That I took note of as well, and I gotta be
You know how you can tell when it's a really, just a really loud minority?
What's that?
The echoes.
Ah.
Because if it's a majority of the crowd, you'll just hear that constant boo. But if it's a smaller minority, it sounds like it's echoing throughout the arena because nobody else is booing.
Right.
Maybe that's just like a finely tuned thing that you have to listen for, but it's definitely there.
So all about that echo, huh? I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, don't bring up Meghan Trainor, please.
But yeah, that's high spots and low shots. So now we can move right on to Raw Request. And, really I could make our Raw Request our entire, heat of the night discussion tonight. Just, do something different. But you know what? I'm going to be a little bit more different than that. I'm going to say don't do the recourse of having superstars pull double duty. I'm sure it won't happen again next week, but I don't like that you guys had to do it at all, especially with the guys that you did it with. We gave you a bunch of different alternatives that I think definitely would have been preferable to that course of action. So don't rely so heavily on double duty. When it goes against, your storylines again, why would you put Seth Rollins against Ryback and better yet, why would you make Seth Rollins compete in 2 matches, let alone 1 when he's, your golden boy, and B, way to shaft NXT before their next live special. So yeah, I'm not a fan of double duty, unless it kind of fits with the gimmick, because when Dolph Ziggler did it, it made sense because he was a show-off and proclaimed himself to be an Iron Man. So if you're going to do it, at least have it make sense. Otherwise, there's plenty of other stuff you can fill a card with, guys. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of took my Raw request, so maybe I'll make my Raw request a little bit more on the simple side, and I'm just going to say keep Roman Reigns doing what he's been doing, and don't make him talk more than he needs to.
Definitely. Do not have him backtrack. I loved what he did tonight. He just needs to keep going full steam ahead with that this Thursday night on SmackDown. I completely agree with your Raw request, dude. He cannot backtrack into doing those silly promos or kind of likening what he's going to do to Bryan to some kind of fairy tale or whatever. Just be direct, be focused, be badass, be Roman Reigns. So I
want him to be like,
that.
You know what the difference is between David and Goliath and real life Bryan? And then Bryan's just like, what? Tell me. And then he's just like, David doesn't win in real life.
Yeah. Just like that. So I love your Raw request. I will definitely affix my signature to that. So with that said, that leaves us with only one more segment. 30-second hot seat. So what do you got for me this week?
When is Randy Orton returning? You have 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
He is going to return, I'm assuming, at Fastlane when Seth Rollins and J&J Security take on Ryback, Ziggler, and Eric Rowan in a 6-man tag match. He's either going to cost the team the match or Seth Rollins is going to be throwing a fit in the post-match, and that's when Randy Orton's going to make his return.
Okay, now do you want a real 30-second hot seat, John?
Are you freaking serious?
Are you freaking serious? You actually answered that?
Yeah, I answered that. Yeah. I mean...
Yeah. You couldn't sense the sarcasm coming out of my voice?
Oh. I really thought you had something prepared, because you usually screw with me on these, so I don't know. I feel very guarded when it comes to 30-second hot seats.
I mean, I am kind of screwing with you in that I gave you a fake one, and then I let you answer it.
Oh, god damn it. All right, fine. Give me a real one. All right, come on. Let's do this.
Okay, your real, actual 30-second hot seat tonight is... There are rumors circulating on the internet now. Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar, triple threat at WrestleMania main event. So, my 30-second hot seat for you is, do you think that WWE is going to go through with that? If they do, now we all know it doesn't really matter because Rollins is cashing in anyway, but if they do, who do you think is going to win the title in that match for Seth Rollins to cash in on? But then I also want you to tell me, if they don't, what direction do you think they should go with? And again, the winner for Seth Rollins to cash in on. You have 30 seconds, and your time starts now.
I was a little bit confused about one part of your question, but I'm gonna try again, this anyway. I'm guessing that they are going to do the triple threat for one. As much as it pains me to say it, Bryan's probably going to win. And was the other part of what? Oh, screw it. I guess you asked if Rollins doesn't cash in, what course will they take?
And if they don't do the triple threat, what will they do?
If they don't do the triple threat, yeah, it'll just stay Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Okay. That's my answer to that, yeah.
And Reigns wins and Rollins cashes in?
Yeah, Reigns wins, Rollins cashes in, yeah.
Okay, that's satisfactory.
All right, good. With that said, do you have any concluding remarks about this Raw, or just anything you want to say?
Yeah, I have something I want to say. I genuinely am looking even more forward to tomorrow and Wednesday now, because NXT has become a mental mouthwash for me from crappy Raws like this.
I know, right? NXT and Lucha Underground on top of that. So, I completely agree. With that said, guys, this has been Raw. This has been TwitWow, the best wrestling podcast made for wrestling fans, by wrestling fans, on the web today. I'm John. That's my cohort and commentary, Ashton. Guys, be sure to comment and subscribe on YouTube. What do you think of Roman Reigns? Do you like this little edge that he's gotten back for himself, asserting himself against Bryan?
Cena's eye!
Cena's eye. Can you answer us about Cena's eye? Who's going to play Dr. House this week and give us a diagnosis on Cena's eye? Are you part of the Yes movement? What do you think about Ziggler and what he's kind of doing? So just talk to us there. Take the discussion over to Pweetoff. It's an amazing pro wrestling group. I would never lie to you guys. Some great wrestling fans there. And it's going to be a jam-packed week this week, guys, because tomorrow we have got preview and predictions for NXT TakeOver Rival. Wednesday, we have got NXT TakeOver Rival live reactions. That's going to be amazing. And then I think, Ashton, you and I agreed that Lucha Underground Review would be early Thursday, correct?
Yep.
Is that what we're doing? Okay, so early Thursday is going to be our Lucha Underground Review, so you're still getting all that Lucha Underground goodness. And then that should be pretty much it. But yeah, we got a lot of content coming to you this week. You know you want to join us for all of it. I cannot wait for it, especially the NXT TakeOver Rival live reactions. It's going to be amazing. Until then, guys, you know what to do. Tune in and peace out.